Good afternoon, this is Sean with Trenchless Pipelining. We are at 546 East Rocks Boulevard. And we are in the 2-inch laundry line. You can see at the end of it, you can see outside. We got the camera pushed as far as we absolutely can, and we can't see those, can't get to the last 6 inches because there's a 45 right there. And with almost 80 feet of camera cable in the line, we just can't get it to go through that last 4 inches. We did run water for about 20 minutes last night, wide open. Everything works great. Did 2 loads of laundry today. Everything's doing good. No backups, no troubles. I'm going to start pulling this camera back and showing what the liner looks like. That's that 45-degree bend that we just can't quite get around, and I don't want to go and start filing on it because the 2-inch liner is kind of thin. So if I go and start filing at it trying to open it up, we may end up rubbing away all the liner, and we don't want to do that. So better working and lined and keeping those roots out, because most of the issue with this line was root intrusion. There was a lot of connections fitting connections in here that had that weren't quite put together all the way. Oh, there's another 45 in the line. Weren't quite put together all the way and had a lot of root intrusion, and that seemed to be the biggest problem with this entire plumbing system, was just root intrusion. Here we go. The plastic was all kind of stuck in here and we had to go file it away. That's why it looks dirtier. There's some shreds of plastic left, but those are all floating loose now. We have one solid continuous liner. We did have to do this as 2 liners so that we overlapped the 2 liners. That's also why that 45 is a little tight, because that's kind of the area where we overlap the 2 liners. There was a slight wrinkle at the end of it that the camera didn't want to go past. So we did file that one a little bit because it's in a straight line and it's more even. As you can see right there, we just had to file it a little bit. And there's the bell fitting that goes from 2-inch to 3-inch. There's an opening right here because this is where the kitchen comes in and the reducer is. And then the new liner starts. We got about 8 inches of open pipe right there because of the connection and the reducer. We're going to keep pulling back. We had 18 feet. Was that 18 feet of 2-inch? Or was it more? I have to look back. The rest is the next part's gonna be 3-inch. We have been running a lot of water, so there may be water in the bottom of this part of the pipe. And we are going to come up to a 90 in a moment. Oh, I feel it. There's the 90. Here we are. We come around the 90. Now heading down this way, we may encounter a little bit of water, since we have been running water all day on this pipe. And this does look a little dirty because we did have to run some cleaning equipment up in here to open up that 2-inch line. So that's just from the cable rubbing around in there. And here we are, we've gotten to the little bit of water. There's going to be a little section right here that we can't see, probably about 5 feet. Now we have foam as well, and that's what we're actually seeing. It's not really water, it's foam, because we ran 2 loads of laundry this morning. And here we go. This is the connection for the 2 bathrooms where it opens up to 4-inch. There's a reducer and then 2 4-inch connections. And then this is the 4-inch right here. And there we are. Oops. Overall, overall, it looks really, really good. And we're gonna get this, gonna get everything reconnected. But again, this is 546 East Rocks Drive in Sanibel, Florida. And that was actually all of the liner in the entire house.